Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I edited this newborn image. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that our image is already in Photoshop. So we're going to duplicate our image by selecting Command J on the background or Control J if you're on a PC, and using the clone tool we're going to clone out like the dark edges and then kind of expand the background. I also have another video on my channel showing you how to do this. There's different ways. Now I'm using the brush tool and just kind of blending in the colors and softening the background, removing all the wrinkles and everything. And then once you get your background pretty smooth, you can use I believe, patch healing tool. Yeah. So you're going to use the patch healing tool to remove any of the wrinkles. You just kind of drag and drop to a clean spot. And now I'm going to add a layer mask to all the stuff we just did to be able to kind of erase everything. And the reason why it looks red is because I am using the backslash key to show me exactly where I've kind of drawn on. And that's a really good, tip in case you're new at brushing. That way you know exactly, especially with light colors like this, and they can blend easily, and then you'll find out later, it's not what you really wanted. So now all I did was right click on the background and select flatten, and that flattens everything we just did. I opened curves and I kind of just pulled it towards the top whites over towards the left a little bit, just to make those whites really pop. And then with hue saturation, to get rid of those little red feet, I'm going to go into the reds and then bring the hues like all the way down. And then right on the bottom, you can kind of map out where exactly you want it to affect. And then just select something, higher than what you already have. That way it's counteracting the red by adding yellow, basically. And then it gives you more of like a natural, color overall. Just remember to avoid leaving it on the lips and things that are, naturally red, because it will desaturate everything. So just brush it off that way. So now I just duplicated the background. I'm going to run portraiture, and in a separate video I'll show you guys how to create portraiture without having it. It's basically just skin smoothing, and then you can see here that I don't have anything, too fancy on. It's just the basics, and I try to keep as much detail as possible without, compromising the image too much. So now as that ran, all I'm going to do is create a layer mask on that to be able to modify it and remove it from the lips or the nose, the eyelashes, the eyebrows, and the hair. Everything that we really want to keep that detail in, we're going to remove it off of it because it just created like this really creamy look. And you still want your details, right? See, super subtle, like you can barely see it. It just kind of ties everything together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into filter, other, high pass, and then I'm going to select something very, very low. And I'm going to go ahead and select soft light and invert our layer mask. And the way you do that is Command I, and then that way you can brush it on. So instead of having it, everywhere, we're just focusing it there. And we're focusing on everything that we really, really want to pop. So the eyelashes, the lips, sometimes the eyebrows, and see how like the first time it didn't do much. So what I'm doing is I'm duplicating that. So I'm just hitting Command J, Command J, Command J, and then right now I just group them together just to show you guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and flatten. And then that's basically it. It's a super simple edit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys something really cool. So to create like a really nice black and white, I went into my Beth collection actions, and I'm selecting Moody Black and White. And then this creates like the oh my gosh, I just love it. It creates a really creamy black and white. So I'm selecting one of the middle colors, like a mid-tone kind of color, and on my brush, and then I went into the mode and I clicked multiply. So this is on a completely new layer that I made. And that way it's darkening up the whites so it's not so stark. I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over. And then create a layer mask for that and brush it off the baby. And then you have to be really careful because we just brushed off basically the white. So any haloing that we leave is going to be very apparent. So you have to kind of get in like micro detailing. And this is where the backslash key comes in handy because you can see exactly where you've brushed on. And then you're done. So you just created a gorgeous color and a gorgeous black and white. So all you have to do now is right click and save. And then the way I save my black and whites is I go in and I click save as and then as a copy so it won't save on top of your hard work in the colored one. So as an added bonus, I'm going to show you guys how I upload to Facebook. I select one of the colors with my eyedropper tool and I place my watermark. Once my watermark is on there and I like where it is, which usually takes me about like 15 minutes to figure out where to put it, I press Command I and that makes my image size option come up, and then I put 1600 on the low end and then change it from JPEG to PNG, and then I click save, and then don't select the smallest one, select the none fast and just go ahead and press enter and you're done. Easy peasy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will talk to you guys very soon. Fingers crossed. Bye!